Hi, welcome back to the studio. So today we're going to check out this piece, which I have not named yet. I don't know what we're going to call it. Right now we're just going to call it this piece, made out of cool materials. So let's open the kiln and see how it slumped. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's just spectacular. Look how beautiful that is, diagonally on the mold. Go ahead and take that out. Wow. Oh boy, can you see the colors and the patterns? Look at the pattern right here. Look at the back. Even the back's kind of interesting. Isn't that cool? Wow, love it. And I love the depth. It's got a lot of depth here with this shimmer right on top, and then the dichroic extract on top, and then the twisted cane gives it a lot of depth. And then here, look, the dichroic glass kind of curls up. I call that wicking, where it this green color was on the bottom, but because it's near the edge, it kind of rolls up. And then over here, it did the same thing. So you've got clear on top of this dichroic, and then right here, the pattern kind of wicks up to the surface. It's a very cool effect. And it's just characteristic of the material, so you really don't do anything to create that. It's just part of, working with dichroic and the fun and, elaborate things that it does all by itself. It's magical. Oh, and over here too, the dichroic, this clear dichroic, wicked up, so I have some of it on the surface. When it's on the surface, it kind of looks like, cellophane floating on top of the glass. Whereas when the dichroic is underneath, it looks like it's, submerged, suspended, and looks a lot deeper. So very cool effects, just different looks. And then right here, this is a characteristic of working with dichroic on black. When the glass sinks down as it melts, the black material from the underside of the glass kind of rolls out and gives you this beautiful little halo or extra detail. Now, if you want that detail, you put your dichroic on black on a light background color. If you want to hide that detail, then you would put this glass on a dark color, and then that black halo sort of just disappears. Anyway, isn't this fun? It's a nice size piece too, because it's easy to transport, easy to hang, easy to display. And I think we should kind of consider how we want to display it now. So now we're going to take this piece and we're going to figure out what to do with it. Let's bring it over here to the table. Okay, well, it sits nicely by itself like that. We could maybe display it like this. That's kind of cool. Gives it some lift and you get some motion out of it. We could display it like that. Look at that freestanding. That's pretty awesome, right? Let's see if it stands this way. Not so great. Nope, not loving that. Obviously does not stand this way by itself. Not great that way. Yes, this way.
I like that.
You like that? Okay. So we have Nikki here helping us again today with the video. She's awesome with this, so thank you so much, Nikki, for being here and helping me out. Okay, so we're going to display it that way. Let's go over here because I have some sample pieces that I make as bases, and then I kind of test them. Well, so let's go over here and see what we have. All right, I have this piece. So these are all made out of 1/4 inch, or what we would call double thick glass. And so I make these pieces and then I just kind of keep them around the studio, and then when I make something new and interesting and I'm not sure how to display it, I kind of play with these and the piece to get a feel for what might be a good way to make that piece look better. Whenever I make a stand, I want to do something that enhances the art, that makes it better. It gives it lift, brings it off the table, makes it look like it's being presented in such a way that is elegant and sculptural. So let's take these pieces over there and see if anything works. Oh boy, this one's got a little dust on it. They all have a little bit of dust on it. So let's go ahead and clean those off. This is sort of an outdoor studio, and I have this big open door, which I love having open because I get a lot of natural light, and I also get a beautiful view, so it's a really pleasant place to work. All right, so I kind of like this shape, but let's see how this works. Whoops, let's not break the piece, right? All right, well, that is just not substantial enough or wide enough to support this piece, so that's a no. This is kind of fun, but that's not going to work either. That's that doesn't do anything for me or anything for the piece. So I would say that's a no. Let's try this one. Well, that's kind of cool, actually. Ooh, yeah, look. It's got 2 touch points, one here and one here, so that's nice. I like that the base is longer than the art because it gives it a little more presentation. I like that it lifts the artwork up. I like that the back, because it's all clear, is low profile, you don't see it. It doesn't really distract or detract from the art. So this might be a possibility. All right, so I think I've decided this is the base. We're going to use this one right here. So the way this base is made is I take a piece similar to this. This is 1/4-inch glass, or called double thick clear glass, and I slump it over a barrel-shaped mold. Then this bottom piece is also double thick clear, and it's made by slumping the glass over a piece of 1/2-inch thick fiberboard. Let me show you the board that I use. It's this gnarly looking piece here. See how that fits right over there inside the kiln so beautifully? So you put the fiberboard in the kiln, cover it with fiber paper, put the glass over the top and slump it, and then you get this really cool shape, this platform for your artwork. So it's a 2-step process. Both pieces are slumped independently, then they're glued together with E6000. Now I use E6000 most of the time, but if you have another glue that works for you, by all means, keep using it. So that's a quickie on how this mold was, or this base was made. So this is my kind of, oh my gosh, my very heavy, very, very heavy rolling cart. And this is kind of my office supply cart. So anytime you're in my studio looking for something specific, tool or whatever, it's likely you're going to find it right here. So I've got tape, I have extra cutters, extra pliers, X-Acto knives, a compass. Who uses a compass anymore, right? Sawtooth hangers, more tools, and of course my E6000. I also have these for when I need to, you know, plug extra stuff in. So it's a bit of a mess. It's always a bit of a mess, but it works for me and I understand it. I know where things are. So let's go ahead and close that back up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that got heavy. All right, so I'm using E6000. What I want to do is find out where the touch points are. All right, is this the right way? No. This is the right way. Good thing we checked that. All right, put this on here, find those touch points. Okay, turn it around. Okay, so our touch points are right here and right here. So I'm going to take a Sharpie, excuse me, and I'm going to make a little mark right from kind of here to here, and here to here is where I want to put that glue. Now I could also mark that piece, but I don't think I want to. So I think, let's see what happens if I do this. Alright, if those are my touch points. Alright, let's turn it this way, make sure we got it on there the way I like it. Okay, that's good, right there. Okay, now, what happens if I do that? Oh, it doesn't stay the way it's supposed to. But that's kind of cool too, except it's leaning forward a lot. I think I like it better like that because we get a better view of all the colors. When it's like that, it's kind of facing down. Alright, so that's how we want it. Like this. Now let's see if we figure out how to get it to glue like that. I've had it that way a little bit more. Alright. So I'm going to just move this forward. Take some E6000. Put a nice little glob right there. Oops, this is the fun part. There we go. Nice little glob right there. Alright, let's see if, make sure you guys can see the globs. And I glue this on. So neat at this, right? This is not really, I'm a messy painter and a messy gluer. What can I tell you? Alright, I'll put this back on here. I keep turning it around. It'll be a miracle if I get this on there the right way. Oh, that's not what we wanted. What do we want? We wanted something like that, I believe. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now, I'm going to add a little more glue back here, because I don't really feel like that's enough of a touch point right here. See, it's only touching in a very small area. Here we're doing pretty good. But right here I think I want to add a little more. And luckily this is behind a dark color, so you're not going to see it. There we go. Put a little more right here. And just for fun, oh my gosh, what a mess that is, right? We're going to come back, probably clean that up with a razor blade later after the glue is dry. There we go. I'm going to go over here and grab a paper towel and wipe my fingers off. Glue all over my fingers. I got this paper towel and wipe it off. I'm going to turn this around, make sure we like it. Woo. There we go. I think that's pretty amazing. I like that this, I'm going to call this a shoulder. I like that this extends beyond the shoulder here as well as over here. I like that it's not straight on the base. It has a direction to it, almost like a fish in the water. A very, very beautiful fish. And I like that we have good support on the back with that vertical piece of glass. I like that we have nice stable support on the bottom so that this will be secure wherever we decide to display it. So I'm really pleased with the way that came out. So this is a great project to show you. You can just go out in your studio, be spontaneous, have fun, make something, just be creative. And enjoy your time with your creativity. And, it's just such a pleasant, thing to do, working with glass and everything. So I hope you enjoyed seeing how to make this piece. Visit my website, become a member if you'd like, and you'll see other videos I have, up on my website. And like, subscribe, all that stuff, become a member. And thanks for joining me. And look forward to seeing you again in the next vlog, and happy fusing!